So I've decided this morning I'm just pushing through my fears. It's this freaking process. I feel like I've gotten to this last leg where it's my responsibility just to push through the fears and do it anyway. Even if I don't see the path, I can't go backwards anymore. I can't stand in place and I can't go backwards. Life is movement and I have to move. Hey, Angel Annie, shh, shh. There's nothing going on. Hey. I feel like I'm Angel Annie. I'm barking at nothing. There's nothing going on. It's just cause and effect, and I need to get it all freaking figured out. See, that makes me under pressure. So I need to just move forward and trust. So I'm working on trust. See, in trusting the universe, I also have to trust myself. And there's a thought. If I'm flipping out, it means I don't trust myself to be able to. I need to breathe. This is pushing through my fears. This is the contract for the new house that I want to move into, that I'm moving into. Changing, but I'm moving into, no matter what, I'm moving and I'm making it happen. See, when I think that, it's like power thoughts, and it makes me resignate into, okay, stand up and take responsibility. But then when I start thinking about, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? I start going into those weak thoughts. It's that flipping back and forth in between the new, strong way of thinking and the old, weak way of thinking that I'm have to figure it all out, and it's not trusting in God to stand up and come towards me as I come towards. See, it's not him. It's not this big old man up in the sky. It's everything. As I move towards something, it moves towards me, and I need to trust this. I can see it. I know it energetically. I can see it in the patterns of the universe. I've seen it in the past. It's happened all throughout my life, especially in the places where I didn't even notice that it was happening. You know, you move towards something and it moves towards you in abundance. It's just that I'm all flipped up in this place of money. Like, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? Instead of just moving towards it and realizing that when I take my mind off of it and I just allow it to flow and I move towards it in a way of flowing, that it'll flow towards me too, and I won't even have to think about it. It'll just be like an automatic. And when I put myself forward in where I need to be, that will happen. It's a matter of trusting. I have a plan. It's just I need to get my mind to sit down and be able to do it. I need to put on because my mind just goes all over the place. My mind is always going just like in a million directions all at once. I'm like the idea person. I have 20 million ideas, and every time I sit down to do something, my mind goes off into new, takes it. I notice that it takes me things that could take 10 minutes to do, like reading over this contract and signing it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it before I do anything else. I haven't meditated yet or anything. I'm making this a video. I'm building myself up to sign the contract. And I'm boiling coffee water. So I think what I'm going to do, and this I decided I'm going to do before meditation, before anything else. My son just left for school. It's 8:10 in the morning. He just left for school. I'm going to sit down and read over this contract, and I'm going to sign it without thinking about it. I'm going to write out the checks without thinking about it. And I'm going to take them over there and drop them off. No going back. I'm going to take first I'm going to sign the check. I'm going to get everything ready. Then I'm going to meditate. And then I'm going to get dressed halfway, at least put a bra on. And take the dogs for a walk, and on the way for the walk, because I'm going to take them anyway for a walk because they're already begging at the door, take the dogs for a walk, and on my way I'm going to drop off the contract, and then I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to clean my mind, and then I'm going to come back and I'm just going to start doing what I can do, what I know to do, go off the list. Okay, so I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to come back in a few minutes after I've read over the contract and signed it, and I'm just going to update this video that I signed it. And while I do meditation, I'm going to hook up my phone to upload the video. See, I'm going to do all these things together. My water boiled, so I'm pausing this. Okay, so I'm just coming back for an update. I did it. I signed the contract. I filled out the checks. I even called to talk to him about a couple of the things that were on the contract. And so it's signed and done. The checks are made out, including security checks. I'm doing this. This is happening. I'm doing this, and I'm just trusting this is going to open up to me as I go. It's time. I have to make that move. So here we go.